What is up YouTube, Milkjug here. Today I'll be doing a tutorial on how to install FreeMcBoot onto your memory card, like 8 megabyte, 16 megabyte, doesn't really matter, as long as it's a memory card for your PS2. And the method I'll be using today will be for the Sony memory card adapter for your PS3. Now, the instructions that I will be following, and I'll put them in a link in the description as well, just so you can follow them as well, are by this person here. You can go read more up on them, but I'm just going to be following their steps exactly, step by step, and this will be a visual on what should happen and like errors and stuff and how to do it. So first we're going to start by extracting the folder, which we already did that because it's already open here. Then we're going to connect my memory card to my computer, so I'm going to do that now. Now as you see, if you open up Device Manager, you have an unknown device, and this is that device because if you notice when I unplug it, it goes away. Now if I plug it back in, it comes back. So then what you're going to do is you're going to go to your, basically your drive files, and then you see all these files, and you want to just remember where it is. Like mine's on my desktop right here in my PS2 folder, and then it's right here, my PS3 MCA tool, and then drive files. So then you're going to go back to your device manager, you need this open, and you're going to go to your unknown device. Now once you're at your unknown device, you want to select it, right click, and then update driver. Now obviously you can't search automatically because this is not like a plug and play type of driver, and that's what these files are for. So that's what we're going to do. Browse computer for, yeah, you're going to browse your computer. And then you're going to browse wherever you have it at. Mine's on my desktop, and then PS2 folder, and then PS3, and then you want to select your drive files. Well, this file. And then none of these, just the main folder. Click OK, and then you want to include your subfolders because that includes all of these, which is necessary. So you just go back. Do not click this. Just click next. Now you might get this or you might get this error. If you get this other error, then I'll show you how to fix that one in a little bit. But if you don't, just click install this driver software anyways. So we're going to do that, and then we're just going to wait. And there you go. Windows has successfully updated your drivers, and you'll see PS3 memory card adapter, and then you can see it right there. And then again, if I unplug it, you know it's the one. If I plug it back in, now this error, if you were to get that one, all you have to do is go to Windows, your settings, update security, recovery, and then you have to do restart now, and I'll cut to a live version of what I'm doing now. Alright, now once you get to this screen, all you're going to use is your arrow keys and your enter, and you're just going to go to troubleshoot, enter, advanced, enter, and then go to startup settings, enter. Then it's going to tell you all the things you can do, which we already know, so we're just going to click restart. And then wait for it to slowly restart. Now we have all these options, and we're going to do a number 7. So we're just going to click 7, or you can do function 7, but I'll just use that. And then you're going to immediately go, and it's going to restart. Now you're not going to see any like command prompts or anything come up. It's just gonna take the change, and all it does is makes it so you can install the quote-unquote unsafe driver. Alright, now since you're done with that and have that error cleared up and your driver is successfully installed, just make sure it says PS3 memory card adapter. Now we're going to go to the next step, and that says to open a command prompt. So I'll open one right here. Now, this part is extremely easy. All you have to do is type CD and then the location of this PS3 folder. And obviously I will put this in the description, but as you can see, mine is PS2 folder, so all you have to do is come up here to the search bar, well, not search bar, location, file location, click it once, and then you'll see it highlights it all for you. You can right click and then do copy. I just do Control C, either works. So Control C. Now you have to write CD because you're gonna mount it basically. I guess that's what it's called. Then space and then just paste the location of it. Then click enter. And as you can see, now we're working within this folder. So then the next step, write the following command and hit enter. That's easy enough. So copy. Now it's going to format. Now obviously at this point you should have your memory card plugged in. Sorry if I didn't mention that earlier, but yeah, your memory card should be plugged in, or obviously you're going to be formatting nothing. Now we just wait and I'll cut to when it's finished. Alright, it is done formatting. Now all we do is just press whatever key and then we're back to here. So then the next step is we're going to install it, is what I'm going to take from that. Now the reason why I'm doing 1.93 is because this version works really well for Ethernet games when I play them from my other computer on to my PS2 over Ethernet. I just really like 1.93 because it works really well for Ethernet. So now it's just going to go through all this stuff and then I'll cut to when it's done. Alright, it is finished, and it does take a long time because of the memory card, and it's because of the write speed and read speed from the memory card are extremely low because they're not meant to be like an SSD or anything. They're just really bad. So then you just press any key and then I think we're done with that. Yep, alright, so now we're done with this. You can totally close out your command prompt. Now it says copy the extra folder on a USB stick. So we're going to open up the extra folder, select it all, and then copy it over. Let me plug into my USB stick. USB stick size doesn't matter for this at all. It can be 2 gigabytes, whatever. Obviously, as big as the PS2 can handle that, I don't know, so just stick with something small. Then we're just going to copy it straight over. Alright, so now we're going to go over to live video and I'm going to show you what to do. Alright, now we're just going to follow the last step, and it says put your memory card and your USB stick into your PS2, start the console, launch ELF, browse the USB files from your mass, and it should be called extra, and then copy the following folders and files from extra folder in your memory card to that location. Now, I did not tell you guys to put these in an extra folder. That was my fault. You can do that if you want, but I don't find a reason to because it works just as well. So all you're going to do is just take out your USB stick and plug that into your PlayStation. And then before I turn it on, I'm just going to show you there's no disc in or anything. This is modern memory card. There's the door. That's for a controller. But you turn it on, and it goes to the basic screen. Click browser. There's going to be nothing. So now we're just going to turn it off. Take out your memory card. Put it in, turn it on. Now we're going to get a different screen this time. As you can see, FreeMcBoot. And then it's going to say version 1.93. Now I'm not done yet. So now you go down to what they said, which was ulaunch elf, and click X. Then we're going to go to File Browser, which is circle. Now they said to go to your mass. Sorry if it's shaky. And then to navigate, it shows down here how to navigate. So our OK button is our 0. And then we're going to copy these over, which is your R1, because if you look back, it says R1 is menu. And then you're going to copy each one over to the MC0 folder, and I'll be right back with that done. Okay, so I left the last one to do so I can physically show you what I'm doing, just in case you're lost. So we're going to click R1, and it's going to bring up your menu. Then you're going to click your circle, and obviously the red is the selected one. So as you can see, everything back here goes to normal, so then that means we can click your triangle, and it takes us back. And then you're going to use your D-pad and select MC0, press circle, and then you don't have to click any other buttons except R1 and then circle, because it's already going to be selected on paste. So I'll click circle. Now some prompts, there might be a couple folders that come up with overwriting. You want to click yes or OK or whatever it says. Just make sure you overwrite it, because some of them, it needs the files to correctly run your games, if that's what you choose to do with FreeMcBoot. So now, just to make sure it works, come back to your PlayStation, turn it off completely, take out your flash drive, turn it back on. I'll close this now because it doesn't matter. Grab the controller you dropped, and then everything should work perfectly. And as you can see, when you go to your browser, and then you click on your memory card with the one that you have in slot 1 or whichever slot you put it in, you'll see that you'll have like boot folders and stuff. You got all these folders. You got boot, system config, apps, and that's how you know that it all copied over correctly, because those were not originally on the memory card. And this concludes part 1 of hopefully a couple part series I would enjoy to do on the PS2 and stuff like that. Please leave a comment or anything down in the description on stuff I missed in the video or something that you need clarified. I'd love to answer it. Until next time.